in the way, but can you see Denise? Denise gets closer to the camera. Welcome. We are over here. See the background there? The lake, the water spray. Yeah, Depot Park. You can see, look up in the corner here. Wait, let me move this way. There it is. Gainesville Veg Fest. Anyway, the annual event. It's been going on for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, something like that. We've been running it for the last, this one. And it's going to be better than ever this year. Last year was kind of a learning experience. Actually, it was super cold and rainy. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was not good. But guess what? And tomorrow is going to be the super cold and rainy day, right? Yeah. Tomorrow. And by the time we dry and cool, but not super cold and not rainy. That's the important of this park. We're going to stroll through the park so you can kind of check it out. If you've never been to Gainesville, right now we tonight who are driving up here from Orlando, right?
Yeah. On
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be like, well, we'll show you the area where everyone's going to be. From down here is the overflow parking. There's huge amounts of overflow parking, totally free parking, totally free admission, products and services. It's 100% plant-based. And actually, how many food vendors are we getting?
Something like 14. Brazilian
14 food vendors.
Brazilian fun foods, churros, the corn soup king.
Yep.
There's a cupcake vendor. I don't remember the name right offhand, but there will be some.
You can walk it off. You get your exercise walking around the lake like we are, right? After you eat all your food.
Flora.
Sample of it. Oh, Flora plant-based cleaning. Yeah, Yoshi. He just cooked us dinner last night, an Ecuadorian awesome. Vegan meal.
Bambi's organic.
That's right.
So just to name a few, there are more than that. There are about 14.
Yeah, and everything's totally going to show up here. Everything's totally plant-based. Oh. It's only once a year. It's totally free to show up. You don't have to buy anything. Educational speakers the entire day. Like, actually, well, let me tell you before we skip over. Talking about the food vendors. How do you find out who's there? Go to GainesvilleVeg.org. Scroll all the way down. Click on exhibitors. Okay, click on exhibit, not be an exhibitor, but exhibitors. What are you gonna say?
There will be Indian food here tomorrow.
Oh.
The same family that was here last year, and other dishes. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, and look, the clouds are rolling in. Okay, the later on, actually, maybe even the next hour or two. I don't know. All right, so let's go. Food trucks down here along the water, I think, right?
Yes.
That's where the food trucks are. All right, there are back right here. Can you see my point? Yeah. And this is the main parking lot right here. It may be full, but it is no problem because back where those high tension lines are, that's the overflow parking. Just right, no big deal. And what if you have to go to the bathroom? Are we going to use porta potties?
No porta potties.
No porta. Actual bathroom. Yeah, an actual building with regular old bathrooms in there. And what about for the kids? Food places, yeah. We're going to have a Gainesville Veg Fest on Sunday. 15 food vendors. It's totally free. But bring money for food. 10 a.m. So there are regular food vendors, but they're not 100% plant-based. I don't even know if they have any plant-based options, but they're totally plant-based. Okay, and of course, there's a dog. You can bring your dogs, no problem. Bring your kids because right over here, playground for kids. Right, this is not like a little playground. This is like something you should be paying money for, right? It's look at that thing, that giant thing swinging up and down. It might go upside down, like at the amusement park. There's water. There's water stuff. Maybe a little cold for water, but we'll see. But if we had kids, we have grandkids now. We would bring park. There's nothing. They're not gonna be bored at all. There's no way they're gonna be bored at this park. All right, let's talk about more stuff. Main event's gonna be down here. This is new. This will. Yeah. And is there like a wedding going on over there? Look.
It looks like it. Yeah.
Like a wedding shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff. This is where the party is, folks. That's all you need to know, right? Big party, one vendors. We talked about the product services vendors. We talked about how to see them on our website. How about the schedule of the speakers? We don't know yet. Actually, I still working on that. It's good. If you saw, there's a news clip. Look on where can you find that? Go to Gainesville Veg Instagram or go to Gainesville Veg Fest Facebook page, and you'll see on the event the link. Chuck Carroll was on the news here, the local news. He did an interview. He said 20. That's what he said. He said 420. You know, Elon Musk jokes around about that a lot now. Chuck's joke and Elon Musk joke. He's weighed 420 pounds, and now his pants could fit like spring sows with him. So Chuck was not doing, playing around like this. Like concrete. Look at that concrete thing. It's like a drainage thing to go in. This is like more like an adult playground almost. Give you an idea of what's actually here, and it's not going to cost you anything. So let's walk down this way. The photo shoot over there in front of the fountain. They're trying to get us. I think they're trying to get the sunset. It's going to work today. We'll probably have a good sunset at our event, right? On Sunday, but the rain event, so they're going to miss it, unfortunately. All right, so come on, 11:15 a.m. Get here early for food because there's no lines, right? Get here early because they don't run out. 11:15. We come on at 10 a.m. We're the first ones. Actually, there might be someone in front of us who's a local custom. I think we may give them like five minutes. I think she says. You don't even know about that, but that we had to work her to do. Well, right around 10 is when we're going to be here. And look, they got sandbox. Look at the size of that sandbox. On. These are the swing things. Everything. Look at that sandbox. All right, I didn't even notice. I think maybe they've improved this kids area since last time we were here. There's the Gainesville rail trails. So and that includes what? If you're in Jacksonville, you can make it here, right? If you're in Orlando, you can make it here. If you're in Tampa, you can. In between Daytona Beach, these are all not that far from Gainesville. And it's a weekend, drive, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is our event space. We're coming up to right now. These are not fully plant-based, but they're going to be here. Bring your bikes. Walk over here if you can. This is our event space. But like you said, over here, where we just walk by, don't forget to walk down there. Food trucks, and of course, bring your dog. See, everybody can bring their pets here, leash. And this will be it. This entire green area here. And we're not only going to have all the 10 by 10 white tent vendors, right? Our screen, our giant video wall. I feel those wind gusts coming in now. It's windy all on Sunday, so not to worry.
Cool. Wear a jacket.
yeah. Wear long pants and stuff because it's going to be a little cooler than normal. But we're fine with that. Just let the rain come in. Time to dry out. Rain should be done by tomorrow later, and by Sunday it's going to be great. So it's going to be the middle of our event, and over in this area will be our wall, video wall, and here's a selfie, whatever you want to do, right? Are we going to do a selfie here? If you love us, please do not climb, it says. So no climbing, especially the kids, no climbing on this wall. We can do a selfie right now while we're doing this video, right? Let's see. Yeah, see, you see? Right there. We're in front of the love wall. Get your selfies here with Gainesville Veg Fest. See, we even got the... Okay, so this is our event space, right, Denise? And you are the one who's going to make sure we're going to do our video wall right here. So we'll have our presenters kind of facing out this way. And we're coming by. Lots of people walk here from the university campus, which is a few blocks away. We're not even here for any event. There's just regular people here on a Friday after work. Especially since the clouds are rolling in. So, check the web. You can see GainesvilleVeg.org. It says it right there, right below where I'm pointing. And actually, it should pop the video. You should populate GainesvilleVeg.org. And also, below that, info. So if you want to RSVP, you will get an email from me. If you can't remember any of what I said about how do I find out what speakers are here and what the schedule is, how do I find out what their bios are, how do I know what they're going to talk about, well, I'm going to send you a link. As long as you go to plant-based event, RSVP the very first event, says Gainesville Veg Fest right on the top, says our whole calendar. That's our next event. Cost any money, and you will get an email through Eventbrite with these links on it, right? That's what people think, and they want to say, okay, there it is. Or you can go to GainesvilleVeg.org. You can scroll down to speakers. You can scroll down to presenters. You tap on those. But the presenter is still not accurate, actually, by tomorrow morning. So you'll have like 24 hours to prepare mentally for who's going to be here. Who is going to be? Was 420 pounds, works for PCRM, got on the news. Yeah, Austin Aries. We just met this guy for the first time.
Fort Myers.
Yeah, and so he was, he is a professional wrestler. Like, I don't know much about professional wrestling, and I was thinking, well, okay, he's vegan. Chuck Carroll, he should go vegan because Chuck Carroll was a wrestling fan apparently. I guess Chuck knows all about him, and that's what got go vegan. So you guys, you can come on here, hobnob with these guys, ask them all kinds of questions. Like even when I was walking around, and this guy does look like a wrestler. He looks like I don't want to get in his way, you know.
Yeah. Yoshi's speaking.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yoshi is going to speak. We have Lisa Wong too from Center. We have Fab the Vegan. I think Ellen's going to be talking remotely. There'll be Dr. talking remotely as well on the video wall. Most people will be in person besides Ellen. But if you want to see Dr. Tuttle in person, how do you do that? You get your tickets to the Plants to Table. That's going to happen weekend in March. That's a Saturday night dinner at Crohn's Cradle Conserve. It's a 1,000-acre regenerative farm local between Ocala and Gainesville and Citra, and it's regenerative. Right? Those are the buzzwords that people. It's fully organic, fully plant-based, fully whole food plant-based. It meets our what means that it meets our healthy vegan food certification. So you can't get this stuff like your food vendors. I wish you could, but you got to go to our events, right, to do that. Let's go get the lunch. They're having like a little whatever to get together over there, so we're not going to disturb that. We will have this in the background. We can have a big water thing. We can have all that in the background. Yeah, water thing. See over there? Yeah, Denise has been paranoid. We actually just went today before to, where did we go? I can't remember the exact name of it. It's east of here, and it's a cemetery. Like, I didn't even know about any of this stuff. But now you're probably like, Mike, why are you talking about it? Because they're a vendor on Sunday, right? These people are going to be here. You're going to ask them all kinds of questions. It'll be on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. How do you subscribe to our YouTube channel? Well, it's the same name as our nonprofit. That takes you to our website. So to go to the YouTube channel, you go to aPlantBasedDiet.org. Subscribe, and you will get the whole tour. I did a whole tour video. I was hanging in the back. You're probably wondering where I was, if I fell accidentally or something, right? But the whole natural. But is that intriguing to you? Because I mean, death about, and it's usually kind of boring because they're dead, they're not alive. But right?
Yeah, I was, because you're always complaining about how lawn cemeteries get mowed every day. There's gas vapors going up into the atmosphere, ground.
To bury you in a concrete tomb.
Yeah, and those bodies
is that biodegradable?
It disrupts Earth, and their bodies are embalmed with formaldehyde.
What if you burn somebody and you incinerate them? There's no problem with that, right? Because you're just ashes, right?
No,
what's the problem?
Those fuels cause, particles to go up into the atmosphere, a CO2 emission. So all of that is bad. But this place, none of these things are mandatory legally. They
you can do what you want. You can choose, right?
Natural burial. Let your body return to the earth.
Right.
So
you're going to turn it into compost. You really will, without having to use chemicals, without having to toxins, without, I don't know, any of the negative stuff they've already thought of, right? Because I can't remember his name, but they have a nonprofit organization, and they have people on staff lives of this thing. Apparently, I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
And there aren't many places like it.
No.
Yeah. So right here in Gainesville, and right between Gainesville and Ocala, actually.
Yes, natural cemetery.
Nice. All right. So anyway, talk to these guys, and this is called what?
Electrical cemetery or something.
Well, look, go over and go to Gainesville, go to exhibitors, and scroll down, and you'll see them. It has something to do with the cemetery. You can click them and find their tent here. Okay, on Sunday. Talk.
I promoted them on our event page.
All right, cool.
Their logo.
And remember, if you want an email with all of the vendors and timeline and everything, go to aPlantBasedEvents.info, click on the first event, which is Gainesvi-Events.info, and just say you're going. There's no cost, and you will get the email from it. That's all you're going to get, and you will have all of it right there. So you just tap on the link. Even when you're here at the event, you'll just have that. I want to know who else is here, who are we looking for, because there's so many vendors, you may not even remember them all, and you want to make sure, because this whole area, this entire place will be like full of white 10 by 10 tents. For there, along the water, is going to be all kinds of food trucks, actual trucks, because the trucks can't. So what else can we tell people?
There's a wide variety of vendors. There are several artists, chiropractor, a solar company, tons of food. That would be food.
I got a good one we forgot.
With the products and services.
I got a good one we forgot. I did a Gainesville EDM group today. There's like 7,000 people in the Gainesville EDM. I said, guess EDM DJ here all day at this event, right?
Yeah, Dom will be here.
Diver. DJ bass diver is going to be here all day, spinning whatever the technology is now. I'm thinking back in records, but DJs still make it seem like it's records.
Yeah, but I don't think he's playing records.
And he might be taking requests too. So ask about all that. It's a big party, basically. That's what it's going to be here, right? We don't hear any music right now, but there'll be somebody playing music all day long. DJ bass diver.
Bring cash for tips for him. He agrees for him to bring music to us.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He'll have a tip jar out there, and yeah, he's awesome to take. If you want to start dancing, he'll make you dance even more.
Yeah,
right?
It's easily danceable music.
Yeah, he can turn up when he's moving around. He'll start playing some more unique, different stuff. So, get pets. Bring your dogs. Leash dogs are cool. And remember, it's gonna be great weather out here. Just bring a jacket. That's all you're gonna need.
Bring a friend who's not yet vegan. Maybe
maybe
someone who likes seafood, because it does things with vegan catfish.
Oh yeah, nice.
And, Cajun.
Nice.
You'll enjoy that.
All right. And what else can we tell? There's so much to do. You guys care that this happens here in Gainesville. It's the only public, all plant-based, totally vegan of our year here, right? And it's educational. The speakers are awesome. I'm telling you, you're going to learn so much. Plan early so you get your food. Get here early so you don't miss some of the talks. Get here early so you don't have to wait in line out. That's the biggest thing, because then you'll be like, oh man, why didn't I get here earlier? And Chuck Carroll comes out to get here early. He'll be around. You'll see him with his pants walking his. Actually, you'll see him at our info tent.
Yeah. You might want to bring a chair in case it's muddy from the rain
today. Yeah. I like to stand. And by the way, you'll hear about I'm a lifestyle nutritionist. You'll hear about for our free book, Live to 150. It's liveto150.org. Check it out. Basically, has ever read the life manual, which I wrote, and if you read it, you should easily be able to double your life. Cliff Note version, but you got to learn all the habits. You got to learn some discipline, and you got to have a lot of fun. A lot of people aren't prepared for that. They're used to boring and miserable lives, and you already know how to do that.
So instead of spending money on your health, for living longer.
Yeah, or carting people back and forth to the medical care facilities. How much? None. Okay? Yeah. All right. And we're going to tell you about our health optimization cruise, too. All this kind of stuff going on. We got to get over. Actually, let's start walking now, because we have to walk. We're supposed to meet them in 5 minutes. So here's the little love sign right there.
You should arrive early enough to do a lap around in the park. It's great exercise.
Yes, of course. And one of the lifestyle habits that you need to learn, in addition to the food is a major fit. What is the major benefit, Denise, of daily, purposeful, vigorous aerobic exercise? So walk, we have to go from one place to another. It's not like optional like going to the gym.
It clears your mind.
Health. That's it. And what about, what's the number one thing that people don't get in their diet is not going to be a problem here on Sunday? That almost everyone, 95% of humans don't get enough of this. What is it? Fiber. And where you get fiber from, how much fiber is in animal products?
None.
How much fiber is in meat?
None.
Meat's kind of thick. It's got to have some fiber in there, right?
Fiber. It's only...
Okay, yeah. So you got to eat your plants, and fiber is also good for your mental health. Get some exercise like us. You can go with us. Maybe we'll walk with you guys and eat your fiber, eat your plant. Yes.
It affects your mental health.
Yes, all that stuff. And of course, you get to keep your digestive system clean. You get to go number 2 at least once a day. That's important information now that we're walking through. So, all right, so here's the kids' playground again. If you didn't see it, here there's like love balloons. People are showing up. I don't know what. The sunset's finally happening. Oh, it's early Valentine's Day. The sunset's finally happening, but there'll be a better sunset here on Sunday. I can almost guarantee it. As much as anybody can, I'll do it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a shout out. Like the video, share it with friends. You got all the information about how to find stuff. You already know it. I don't need to tell you anymore. And you'll get an email from us. If you don't know how to do it, just go to aPlantBasedEvents.info, click on Gainesville Veg Fest, and just on the email list. It's that simple. All right, that's it. So we'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.